What's up? What it is? And what it do to all my goobers, goblins, and everybody in between? How y'all doing today? Coming to talk about Nitro Camden. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it a little bit of both? Let's find out together, shall we?
Massive day for the unemployed. The black mob situation is genuinely insane, and there's more to this story than you know. Black pillars are envious of this kid on Twitter, saying he's an industry plant, that he didn't deserve all of it. This kid deadass got so lucky he was never going to make it as a streamer, but because his mom was a parent, he's going to be successful now. This world really isn't fair. Neighbor made a living over the same beating I had to endure for my whole life, so it matters now because it's on stream. Suck my Anyway, don't know who this kid is? I got you with a quick refresher. Basically, this kid was live streaming and he got raided by Ronaldo for 15,000 viewers, and his mom, ooh.
I mean, first and foremost, if you're successful, you're going to have haters. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You're going to have haters if you're successful. You can even be mildly successful, a little successful, and you're going to have haters. So don't let that anybody who happens to be hearing this that maybe be in a similar situation, don't let that stop you. If you got haters, that means you might be doing something a little right and continue doing it, unless what you're doing is just morally and ethically just wrong, and otherwise cut it out. Those not haters, them people trying to stop you from going down a dark path.
Ooh, Ronaldo. WTF is wrong with people? I tried to help out a smaller streamer and his mom does this.
I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me. I literally just got raided.
And while I understand being upset that your son is yelling, maybe it's late outside or like you don't want to disrupt the neighbors, but this mom took it too far.
This happens to be the only time that I actually blew up that somebody jumped.
I'm trying to talk to him. I wasn't talking. You put your hands on. Because I'm trying to talk to him. Talk sense into him.
I hate my life. I know I'm still alive. I hate my life. You see what the I had to go through, chat, that I've been muting about? You see this? Go back to my VODs, you'll see.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg, because some of the other clips are pretty brutal, and I don't know if I can even show them on YouTube. Like, she is an awful mother.
Out of my room, my house, everything. This is all mine. Get out. You don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house.
And they also put out he just had turned 18. Likely if he didn't already graduate, because I don't know, this all popped off really quickly, so I don't know if he's still in high school or not, if he just turned 18, graduated 17, just turned 18 afterward. I don't know, depending on when his birthday is, but I know he is freshly 18.
Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
And this caused outrage in everyone, from black streamers to like the white Jesus. It was crazy. Nah, the mother about to learn the hard way about how social media can change lives. And oh boy, was Smooth Dinkelberg the fourth correct. In not even 2 days, the guy got partnered on Twitch, Kick celebrated getting 100,000 followers, accidentally leaked his revenue and made over 20 grand. Like, life was looking good for this guy. And you know, good for him. That's a lot of money. Let me make some too. This video is sponsored by Watcher of Realms. Watcher of Realms just launched what might be the deepest Assassin's Creed collaboration I've ever seen in a mobile RPG. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it's packin'. Watcher of Realms is a next-gen fantasy RPG with over 200 heroes to collect and build. You got proper strategy, great visuals, amazing hack-and-slash combat, all you could ask for. And they didn't just inject their game with Assassin's Creed IP. This is an actual completely new storyline. Legendary assassins like Ezio, Cassandra, Ivor, Bayek, and Evie. They all get pulled into the world of Tia to fight Anubis, Surtur, and Hades. The event also has a stealth assassination mode, up to 130 free summons, assassins artifacts, summoning stones, and more. Use code FREEEPIC3rd for a free hero too. Obviously, my favorite is Ezio, and new players can get him completely for free just by logging in. And the best thing about this all is that this game is 100% free. So what are you waiting for? Download link in the description, pinned comment, as well as these QR codes that I've been showing on the screen. Life's a sandwich. No matter the way you flip it, the bread comes first. And this was a pretty wholesome story. A bunch of streamers got in to support him as well.
So before we're going any further, yeah, one of the comments that one of the guys said at the beginning about, that was his life, and this man is now famous off of it. Yes, it happens. It's really no different than playing the lotto with Twitch, YouTube, all of that. Only a certain percentage actually make it to that level. Like even with the lotto, you can win from time to time, but you may not win that life changing amount. Like maybe that cat who came in right after you and played every number he played was one number higher or lower than yours, and he wins the Powerball, right? You can't be mad at him because just out of dumb luck. And in this case, that's what this was. This guy happened to be the one person that was chosen to get rated, and it just lined up for him. That's all it was. So people getting mad and hate on that, it makes zero sense. If anything, they should be happy for his come up and happy that he got out of that bad situation. But some of these people got that bucket of crabs mentality. They don't want to see nobody else make it out of there because they didn't make it out of there. And if I'm stuck here, so should you.
500 gifted?
Did he see it?
500. Who 500 gifted me? Jinxie!
What a good guy. This streamer guy named Agent got him his first brand deal.
I have a brand deal lined up.
Oh, and you betcha the mom is fuming.
Bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out.
So I'm not making no excuses. Boy, he an 18-year-old boy. He gonna have a messed up room. That's expected. Like most, if anything, he's in the rare category where an 18-year-old boy keeps his room immaculately clean. Number two, he's not supposed to bring value to the house. He's supposed to be getting ready to go out on his own. He's supposed to be trying to work and build up on his own. Now, him streaming, if he was doing that in conjunction with working, which I assume he is, because I believe this is his stuff. The computer, the chair, all the stuff, I believe that is his and he bought it. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it was. At least his streaming setup, that stuff that he purchased. So he ain't supposed to be bringing value to the house because he's supposed to be getting ready to leave the house. That's kind of the whole point of bringing him up so he can go out on his own and survive and be successful on his own. That's the purpose. It's not to bring value to the house. That's her job. She's the mom, and I'm assuming single mom, given the attitude. But that's her job, and if she's married, if there's whoever else is there, that's her job is to do that. She's supposed to be one to take care of the household, not him. That's not your husband. That's not your boyfriend. That's your child. And his job is to get ready to go out on his own and make something of himself, which him streaming is what he was trying to do. Some parents still don't understand that, even in 2026. I had another thought, but I don't forgot it. I completely forgot. It might come back. I don't know. I forgot.
You don't do anything. Literally not. Still like,
Nah, I remember. My bad. It was the trash. Him not taking out the trash till he told to. That's like every guy. If I can push it down a little bit more, I'm going to push it down a little bit more until it's on the brink of exploding. Then I'm going to take out the trash. But the trash always need to be taken out. I've seen situations where the bag is half full and they take it and throw it out in the trash can. I'm like, that's a waste of a bag. You could fit so much more stuff in there. Stop wasting garbage bags.
Your son isn't supposed to bring value to your house, you know? He isn't an H-1B visa for your company.
He has cameras set up in his room 24/7. He had just turned 18 and she wanted him to get out of the house. And so to express her frustration, she punched him in the face. I think she kissed him on the lips or she bit his lip. It looked really weird. And she told him that she wanted him to get out. Thankfully, though, Senna actually stepped in. He got him a place to stay. Looks like also got him a new phone, and he has 26,000 followers now.
W from Cinna. Steve will do it. Bro, I swear I'll pay this rent to somewhere and buy him the sickest setup. You know, obviously Nitro Camden replied to this, so then people got angry at him. How are you gonna call him and act like you're trying to help? Weird as F.
Again, people always got to find a problem with everything. If you personally got a problem with somebody, dropping an N-bomb, then that's fine. But don't be mad at him if he's accepting help. Like, maybe they cool like that. Now, I don't know. Everybody has their own individual thing going on. But don't take what you feel and try to push that on everybody else like they should feel the same way.
You let a white man call you so he can buy you things. You definitely your mother's son.
Like that. That's stupid. That is so stupid and ridiculous. Like, you your mother's son because again, maybe they cool with each other. If that's how they talk to each other and they interact with like that with each other, and he's fine with it, why do you have a problem with it? In my personal opinion, like if as long as this white dude understand that this ain't something that you can do with everybody, then it is what it is. But women call each other, B-word each other all the time, and they like gay guys do it too. Like, so what's the problem with that?
His mom into it is weird, but I digress.
Right now, maybe he discovers this by the end of the night, but telling her that you have 10,000 people in there actually was the wrong thing to do. Because how do I explain this? Some people actually do not want to see you do good if it means that you're less dependent on them, on God. And some
I will say he's right, but not in the way that he's saying it. I would say him saying it was a good and bad thing, him saying about the 10,000. He said the 10,000 because he was excited about getting rated, which anyone who was happy is going to try to, share that joy with somebody close to them. You would hope that that's what they could do. So he told her because he was excited. She came in there because he was making noise anyway, but he's telling her why he's making noise. I think he also said it as a defense mechanism to maybe stop her from doing what she was going to do. And the double edge of that is some people don't care. Like his mom does not care. You got 10,000 people in here or whatever. I don't care. Because at this point, she amped up and she refuses to come back down. So she has to be a show of force in front of these 10,000 people because that's just how she is. She can't back down. She can't do it in the morning. She can't do none of that. She can't talk civilly. She has to be a show of force because she has to let everybody know she's in charge. And she's an idiot because obviously if you do this on the internet in front of 10,000 people, it ain't gonna look good for you.
sometimes that person could deadass be your parent.
And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure she knew he was streaming and she still didn't care. So imagine how she acts if the camera is off.
But currently he's still on stream. The cops had ended up coming to the house and like we could hear them, but like they didn't come into the room or kick him out. So nobody even knows what really happened with the cops and what they said to his mom. So basically his mom is saying all of his streaming equipment belongs to her because it's her house and her rules, and it's actually not true. He actually bought this PC for himself 5 years ago. So now his mom believes that the phone that she bought him and pays the bill for is also hers, so she's not giving it back to him. So he had to order a phone from Walmart and he's having it shipped to his house.
Jesus Christ, she's worse than I thought, bruh. She wants his 5-year-old PC back, and that thing can't even mine Bitcoin anymore. Hate watching OML. Can't wait when he falls off. No way you hating on this. I'm really not trying to hate because I feel for him, but at the same time, all of this support is so excessive. His entire life has been changed off of pure luck. It's not hard to have a bit of disdain.
I'll at least give it to that person for having the self-realization that it's more so about the dumb luck that happened. But you can be upset that it didn't happen to you. You shouldn't be upset and hope for his downfall, or for him to fall off because of the same luck. Like you mad at the individual versus just the random chance that it happened to be him. Like, be for real, man. Be an adult. Come on.
Wow, the people envious of this kid are utter losers. Who gives a flying if this kid got a lot of followers quickly and made a lot of cash? You know, good for him. Then again, no one is shocked that Twitter is being Twitter. Anyway, after all this happened, his mom ended up actually shooting him a call, and oh boy.
That's the only place I could like go right now. Because they're telling me she's trying to file a restraining order on me. So I said, yeah, that's what she said. And they said they're trying to kill me.
Basically, she blamed everything on him, said that he ruined her life, and then apparently wanted to file a restraining order on him. Mom of the year. But guys, let's have...
I would have said let her do it. Matter of fact, you file a restraining order on her. If somehow Nitro Camden hears this, file a restraining order on her, and she is going to come back to you. You best believe she gonna come back. You leaked your money, that 20 grand that you made. She gonna come back if your career takes off. Because I think IShowSpeed started off very, very similar to this. And look where he is now. When she comes back begging for money, don't give her a dime. Don't give her nothing. Because when you was trying to work on yourself for coming up, she was not there. She didn't have your back, and she attacked you on camera. Like, it's there. I get that's your mom, but sometimes you got to cut people off. And right now, you in the best situation to cut off. biggest thing I tell you to do, especially being as young as you are and having that type of money at your hand right now, be smart. Be smart. Set yourself up for the future, and that's anybody in a similar situation. Be smart. Don't worry about buying all the big fancy stuff. That can come later. What you need to do right now is set up a good foundation to where you solid for a long time, if not the rest of your life. Build a foundation. Be smart. Stack your money up early so you can actually enjoy it later on. You spend all your time enjoying it now. If something happens and you do fall off, you ain't gonna have nothing to fall back on. You got to sell all your stuff, probably to pay money that you owe, and then you're gonna be stuck with nothing.
Some empathy. Maybe she had postpartum depression.
Oh
I
my
found the
God.
Camden Kid's YouTube channel, and he's been making videos a really long time. Not that that matters, but like I think he is beating the industry plant allegations that some people have put on him.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again.
Take care of your mental health, man. That's the most important.
Streamer Nitro Camden shows the birthday card his mother got him for his 18th birthday, just 1 week before kicking him out of her house on stream. Happy birthday, now get out. Love, Mom. At the risk of sounding jealous, so much of being a successful big-time streamer is being at the right place at the right time. I mean, that's just everything.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, for example, I'm recording this video. I could be streaming right now and get raided by somebody because I happen to just be streaming at the right time. Even this video could get seen by the right people and they share it, and bang, now I'm monetized. You know, I'm just saying, if y'all want to do that, I appreciate it. But it is all about dumb luck. Sometimes it is about hard work and grinding and building yourself up, paying off. Sometimes one video will just do 10,000 views. You don't know, especially as a smaller YouTuber. And I don't even consider myself a YouTuber because I'm still trying to work out the mechanics of this and the kinks out of it, right? So I still got a job that I go do. I still got other stuff that I go do, and I do this 3 times a week because that's when my schedule best permits me to do it. You know, if it opens up, if I actually get monetized and I can start making money off of this, I can dial the other stuff back to dedicate more to doing this and put out more content on maybe 5 days a week, maybe every day. Some people do it every day. I don't know. But right now, I'm pushing 3 times a week to do this. It's about dumb luck and the grind. He was working, he was grinding, he was pushing, and it paid off. He was streaming, he got seen, he got rated, and it blew up from there. Sometimes Eminem said it. You only got one shot. and he hit his one shot. Now he just got to make sure it stands. So it's ridiculous to be hating on that dude because RNG liked him.
Everything in life, no? And at the same time, this success isn't guaranteed to last. It'll be on Nitro Camden to use this opportunity and make the most out of it, or he'll end up like Fulcrum, working at Pizza Hut after streaming with Aiden Ross at XQC.
Fulcrum, come in.
There was also another funny clip that people were accusing the Camden guy of being a LARP because he couldn't pronounce Cristiano Ronaldo.
Soccer or football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
The LARP allegations.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yo, you're a LARP.
Ronaldo. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but in that one situation where that one streamer got rated with 10K viewers and then his mom came in and told him to shut that I actually don't think she's completely in the wrong. Now, mind you, she shouldn't have put her hands on him. I'm not condoning that. But if you actually watch the clip, there's a few facts you need to know. The first fact is that dude is 18, so he's out of high school.
Not necessarily. Again, you jump to the conclusion he's 18. Every 18-year-old thinks they know everything, but every 18-year-old is stupid. They don't know nothing. And I'm not saying that as an insult. They don't know nothing. They've been in school their whole life. They know nothing about the outer workings of the world. They have no people skills. They ain't got no job skills. If they were raised better and by better parents, which obviously his mom sucks. And again, no idea where his dad is, but I'm just gonna say he sucks too. Maybe his dad actually passed away, in which that's the case. That's sad. But if your parents raised you well, they'll set you up to succeed later on. Obviously, his mom did not do that, given how she was acting, given the birthday card that she gave him. And this was probably a common occurrence. So she's literally set him up to fail purposely. So him saying that she was right, like, no, I'm gonna let him finish, but I honestly think he's pandering. He's a suck up. He's doing this to be controversial and just to get views on it.
Second fact, he streams a lot, but he doesn't work a job or anything like that. And then the third fact, is his mom set a curfew that was expected to be honored, so he shouldn't have been streaming in the first place.
While I agree with this guy on some things, I still think the mom's execution is terrible, and she crosses the line on multiple occasions. So a lot of
So I have to look up the curfew thing, but even then, are we talking about a curfew or bedtime? Because that's two different things. A curfew is be inside by X time. Like for some of the older ones, you know, be inside when the street lights come on. So you get inside when the street lights come on. That's a curfew. A bedtime is a whole nother thing. Which again, if he's freshly graduated high school, he probably did have a bedtime, and it might take time for her to come off of that high school mindset where you got to be in bed by 10 o'clock. So go to bed versus he's out of school. He don't have to go to school the next day. And like he said, he wasn't working. So it's not like he got a job to go to. Now I can understand the noise being an issue and bringing down the noise. But again, to come and just immediately 0 to 100 attack him like that is ridiculous.
people are saying this is sort of similar to the I Show Speed situation because Speed also had a very toxic mom, apparently.
Mom, get out! Number one, Speed already had a lot of motion before his mom told him to quit. And like, two, your son probably isn't the next Speed. He's probably sitting on stream with 2 viewers talking to himself in chat. And again, I'm not claiming that the mom is completely in the right either. All I'm defending is her right to want him to get off and being frustrated that he wasn't listening.
I mean, if he was
But again, if somebody working and on a grind, they're going to want to keep pushing that. And as a parent, you should, in my opinion, this is all my opinion. Even if it's not my kid, if it's my nephew, right, and he has a dream that he wants to make happen, why shouldn't I support that? Like, you got to give a little bit of each, right? You got to say, you know what? If this is what you're trying to do, let's try to make that happen. But let's also do this. Please be respectful of the hours as far as when you get later at night, because other people sleeping, other people still got to go to work, other people still got school if he has siblings, right? So be respectful of everybody else in the house. But I understand what it is you're trying to do. I also need you X, Y, Z. So like, I need you to go and at least get a job. You either going to college, go get a job. One of the two, right? I get that you're still trying to stream, so go part-time. Start part-time for 9. You got X amount of time to try to build this up. It's the same thing I'm doing with YouTube, right? And I'm giving myself X amount of time to be at a certain point. If I'm not at that certain point, I may not stop, but I may dial back. You know, instead of 3 times a week, I might drop down to 2 times a week because I need to dedicate this time to do something else if it looks like YouTube is not the move. And that way, I'm not burning so much time where I can't try to grab other opportunities, but I'm still pushing on the YouTube side because there's still always a chance it could take off. It might be an old video, it might be a new video. You don't know. So there was no middle ground in there. It's just do what I say when I say. And the same with Speed. She told him to quit, but he already had some traction. That's because the parent ain't looking into it. They're not trying to learn about what they're doing. They still thinking it's doggone 1990, like you can't blow up playing video games. The crazy thing is me, when I graduated high school, I wanted to go to game design. And I got talked out of it and told, ain't no money in that. It's $1 billion industry now. I could have been in there making that money, doing who knows what, but no, I'm doing other things, which I'm fine with doing other things. But the idea is that a lot of these parents don't look into the stuff that their kids are interested in. They jump to the conclusion based on their own point of view and don't do any research, and then you shut down opportunities that this kid could have had. You need to give them options. I get that you want them to be successful and succeed, but if what they're doing has that potential, help them with that, but also give them a plan B. Help them with a plan C just in case. It's like playing football. You can go to school playing football, but you get hurt, you're done. You take an ACL and it's not going to work the same way. You're done. So what are you going to do if you can't play football? Oh, I might be a veterinarian. All right, so you go to school playing football, but you study to get your degree to be a veterinarian. You need a plan B, you need a plan C just in case the other ones don't work.
25 streaming to 2 viewers being a bum and having no job, I agree, but like this kid just turned 18. And that being said, he is an adult, so she's allowed to kick him out of her house if she wants to, but you probably shouldn't abuse him before that happens. Anyway, let me know what you guys think.
So one other thing I'll definitely point out too, it is her right to kick him out of the house, but there's a way to do that. Because he lived there, he just turned 18, she would have to evict him, depending on the state and the city where they live. But most places have to follow eviction rules, which means she has to get him X amount of days, depending on the state. Might be 2 weeks, might be 3 days, might be 30 days. Depending on where you live, you have X amount of time to get your stuff together and get out. She can't just kick him out because his stuff is there. If she called the cops will tell her the same thing. Again, depending on where she lives. But question, comments, concerns as usual, drop them down below. Definitely thank you for any likes and subscribes. I was up to 125 in the horde. I appreciate that. I love all y'all for that. But as usual, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.